Okay, so my camera shut off. Again, I don't know. I'm still new to this, to making videos on here, so I don't know what happened. It's just like a limited time, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, so this is. I'll try to stitch these videos together, and whatever. But anyway, so I still need to do the tail on this bunny, and like his eye and nose are individual stitches I haven't done yet, and then these little vertical lines are the mother bunny. I started on that, but I wanted to finish uh, the baby bunny. So I, like I said, I'm still doing the fronds of the carrot. So I think tomorrow maybe the last day on this, and we'll see how far I get. But this is April Dolce Dormir by Madame Chantilly, and so I kind of hoped to be further along, but I kind of have been a little bit lazy today. I haven't stitched much on it, so maybe I'll work on it tomorrow during Midsummer Stitch. So put a little more time in there. So then, because last week I showed my finish for cross stitch camp, and I won't start the next one until August 1st. Sorry, I'm making a little bit of noise here. But so I have my two new starts coming up, and one of them is Quillber. This was the one by the Blue Flower that she released. I want to say in December at the Jingle Ball, or maybe it was Spring Mingle. I don't know. Um, but yeah, this is Quillber, this porcupine, right? And the model is stitched on plum pudding, was the linen color. Um, and so I was looking at my fabric stash, or what I have available, and oh, the April Dolce Dormir is 28 count even weave, I believe, that I dyed myself. Um, so I have for Quillber, I have this. It doesn't show up very well on the camera. You can't see it very well, but it's kind of a pink. Uh, um, Mottled color. It's kind of a cherry pink, very light pink, very light cherry, I should say. Um, but it's this pink color. And like I said, it doesn't show up very well on camera. My cat. Um, but this is like just a scrap of linen that I have, but it's 28 count. I want to say Lugana, but so like this part of it is big enough, I think, for Quillber, because Quillber is only like 33 by um, 33 by 44. So I think it'll fit easily on, probably on this part is where I'm going to put it. Or I have also 32 count Murano Carré. This is Pink Splash. You can barely see the little pink little dots on there. And I have a bigger section of it. This is also a scrap from another stitch. But I kind of like that pink color. I have this fleur also, but I think I like this this pink fabric better. And again, it's much it's a deeper color than what shows up on this on the camera. Yeah, so you can kind of see it a little better. Well, but I think this is what I'm going to use for that. I was looking at the colors, but the more I just looking at it right now, I think I'll use the pink color. And then my other new start, of course, is the Thread Milk Statehood Splendor Series Indiana with this Aztec red color is a classic colorworks. And so the fabric that I was thinking of using for that, um, Artiste, this is a Hobby Lobby brand, Um, it's a 25 count Lugana. I have natural and I have pearl. And I think the natural color I like better because I only have one piece of pearl. I don't think I have. I may have another one of this color, but I kind of don't think so. But I have um, some more of this natural color. Um, I could theoretically dye it, but I kind of think I'm gonna just use this color because the model uh, here uses like a an sort of a neutral color. It's I think it's platinum. I said last time, yeah, platinum by Zweigart. And I think they're all basically all of these Statehood Splendor series are all either, if they're not all on this color, it's a similar neutral kind of background color. Um, so I think I'm going to do it on here because I'm get to that in haul. I have another piece of this, and this is big enough to put two of them on this piece. And so with the other, since I only have four of the Statehood series ones, I can put two on this one and two on another one, and have all four of them have the same fabric, which is what I want to do. So yeah, this is 11 inches by 18 inches. This piece of fabric. So the Statehood Splendor is like 50 by 50 or something. Yeah, so it'll easily fit, I think, on these uh, pieces of fabric that I have. So that is all the stitching I have coming up. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'll work on Aprile Dolce Dormir tomorrow during the Midsummer stitch, and maybe Sunday either that or the bat, because I can do those without too much thinking, and then do Quillber and the Indiana Statehood thing in the next 2 weeks of this month. Or maybe I'll do one of those during the Midsummer stitch. I don't know, because I I don't know. It just depends. There seems that they would be pretty easy, but we'll see. So I have a little bit of haul. Um, I just I kind of like just got an itch. I didn't really, well, I do need do need some stuff, but I was I have a list that I've but that I have on my phone of specifically, like I have thread stash. Is it thread stash? I have to look at the app. I have it on my tablet, and my tablet's dead. So I have I have on my my tablet. Really, I only used it for to make my videos and to and I had a handful of games on there. I have my daily devotional thing. The first five app is what I use to read my Bible every day. I have that on my phone, but I also have what did I pick up my phone for? Oh, I have Thread Stash on here. So yeah, Thread Stash is what it's called. So it has like all my cross stitch projects and all that all listed on there, and like you can put in the threads that are required and this and that and the other. So I have them all on here, but I also have just separately a list of the threads I need to buy, and so um, excuse me a minute. Snug. Shh. Hey. Shh. That's enough. Sorry, she's making a mess over there. Stop. Sorry. Anyway, so I have a list of, threads that if I'm out and about, I want to get them. So, but a couple of them they're not for anything urgent. So a couple of them are for Blue Flowers pattern um, pigeon and puddle, and they're DMC threads, but they are the color variations that DMC does. And I was trying to buy them locally and not have to order them and pay shipping and all that. But they are like in the 40s. I think one of them is 40.75 and the other one is 41.24. And Hobby Lobby doesn't have them. Hobby Lobby has the basic normal colors. I think has all of them, like from like 1 to 38.66 or something like that. And then Hobby Lobby has a few of the I think metallics and satin threads, and a few pearl cotton selections, but not all of the DMC variety of whatever. And Joann's used to have several of the toiles for a while, and like they even had some wool threads or whatever, and various different DMC things. But of course, there are no more. And so then Michael's has, I think it has all the regular DMC threads, and they have a lot of they have coloris, they have etoile, they have satins and metallics and whatever. And they have color variations, but they do not have 40.75 and 41.24. They have like 40. They have like 4 or 5 colors, and 40.50 is the highest of the 40s, and then the 41s start with like 41.30 or something. So the two that I need are right in the middle of the numbers that they don't have. So anyway, but I was at Michael's looking for those particular threads, and I did not find them, but I found I got this piece of 28 count Monaco. It's a large. The reason I bought it was because it's fairly large. It's like 20 by 24, so it's a little bit bigger piece, and of course it's white. So I will dye it at some point, just and oh, and the other thing I bought at Michael's was I bought this little this little bag. It's just it's a I don't know, some kind of whatever bag, but it has a panda on it. It says fantastic on there, but it's just a little pouch thing. I thought, yeah, makes a good notions pouch, and it has these little it has these little bally things on there, which I'm not crazy about, but whatever, I don't care. And then also, last week I showed a little amigurumi crochet kit that I just wanted at Walmart. And I again, I don't plan on starting crocheting until, or trying to crochet. I don't plan to start anything until September, because then cross stitch camp will be over, and I can squeeze in some crochet stuff, here and there. But then while I was at Michael's, they had on clearance, they had some more crochet things. So I bought this one, this little snail, just because it was cute. So yeah. I don't know. I don't. Crocheting is not my thing, but who could resist that as a cute snail? So again, I'm gonna put it off until September, at least. But then I went to Hobby Lobby. My sister had to go to Hobby Lobby for some reason, and so of course, I'm gonna turn that down. So but I did buy another hoop. A lot of people buy Nerd hoops, and I like these. These are by Artiste. It's their brand, and I just bought another hoop. It's a larger 8-inch hoop, and again, the reason I like them is because, like Nerd hoops, they have the inner, they have this little ridge on them. So they really hold the fabric without slipping. Not like a regular hoop will slip. Even the ones like the some of the companies make a plastic uh, hoop that has like a lip, and that slips also. But this with the little groove, tongue and groove on the thing does not slip. So yeah. So I just bought it. I have several of them, different sizes, but I just bought another big one. And then I got some fabric. So this is 25 count Madonna in natural. They had a couple of them. And then these two are 18 count Rustico Ada. And I hadn't stitched in a whole lot of Ada, but I like this Rustico color. And it's 18 count, so it's a little bit smaller and a little harder to find sometimes. So I got that too. And these are, again, they're 11 by 18, so they're not huge, but they're, good enough, I think, for some of the other projects that I have. So, and like I said, the 25 count Lugana natural, I'm going to do the two uh, two Statehood series on one and two more on this other, so that they're all similar background color. So I think that is all I have, except for again, the Midsummer stitch. And I'm going to try to put all these things in the description box below, but like I said, it's all new to me on this laptop, so I don't know how it's going to be. And hopefully, even though I'll have both this video and the one that just pooped out on me, I can put them both together, and there'll just be that glitch in there in between them. But I'm hoping that that I can put them both together when I upload this video. We'll see. But yeah, so I think that is all I have to talk about this week. Like I said, I'm a little discombobulated. Oh, and what I was trying to say was I will try to put the link for the Midsummer stitch below. You may or may not be interested in dropping in, but um, uh, but I'm gonna put that up there anyway, if I can. We'll see. Um, so yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna try to talk about now. I'll try to upload this video, and we'll see how it turns out. So I will see you next week, and like I said, I'll be taking part in the Midsummer Stitch weekend, and I'll see you then next Saturday, and we'll see whether it'll be on my laptop or I don't know. Anyway, so I'll see you next time, and until then, thanks for watching. Thanks. Bye-bye.